Top 10 requirements for a world-class rich text editor. Using a rich text editor is something most people do on a daily basis, even though they might not know it. When you post to Facebook, your blog, or other social media outlets, the rich text editor provides an interface for creating and editing content within the web browser. It allows non-technical users to easily edit many online applications, from websites to wikis. A rich text editor needs to provide a frustration-free and intuitive solution to create meaningful web content. It should provide the basics like text, table, and list editing, as well as advanced capabilities such as integrated image editing. The goal of any application needs to provide all the necessary functionality, and then some, without any of the hassle of HTML editing. Top 10 requirements for a world-class rich text editor include an intuitive user interface. If the interface is familiar, you won't experience any learning curve. You can begin editing right from the get-go without the frustration of having to learn a bunch of new stuff. The ability to import content from anywhere, including Microsoft Word, Excel, or a website. By copying and pasting your content from any source, you can save time and effort. As a basic requirement, your content structures, including headings, tables, lists, and images, are imported clean without HTML markup or CSS styling, and formatting is maintained. A rich text editor must work with your website style sheet. Authors shouldn't have to be technical wizards to create great content. They should have the flexibility to work with your style sheet in a way that makes creating complex markup, formatting, and layout easy, even with lists, tables, images, divs, and more. Need to have an integrated image editor so users don't have to download images then open them up in another application to edit them. Having this capability within your rich text editing solution means you can resize, crop, rotate, or add effects to any image. A rich text editor should catch your mistakes without requiring a third-party add-on application. Important out-of-the-box features are accessibility and spell checking as you type, a thesaurus that checks for synonyms, and a hyperlink checker. An editor needs to enhance team collaboration. In other words, it helps streamline revision processes by tracking text, table, and formatting changes. And reviewers should be able to embed their comments directly into the content. Must ensure your markup is compliant and works reliably on all browsers and platforms. The content created by the editor must be guaranteed to comply with HTML, CSS, and accessibility standards including W3C and U.S. Government Section 508 guidelines. A rich text editor needs to be customizable so you can configure it to your requirements. You should be able to choose what options you provide for your authors by turning buttons and menus on or off. For example, you could decide to limit formatting options or provide access to every formatting capability available at your discretion. Maximum accessibility capabilities. You need to ensure the editor is usable by everyone, irrespective of browser, language, or even differing abilities. The editor solution needs to support all browser platforms including Internet Explorer, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Opera. Even better is an editor which does accessibility checking as you type to ensure the content created meets accessibility guidelines and automatically creates accessible tables. Internationalization. The editor application should include a user interface that has been professionally translated into numerous languages, supporting Asian and Middle Eastern character sets, right-to-left orientation for the editor UI and content, and language-specific input mechanisms. Support is also an important requirement for any HTML editor solution. Regardless of your location in the world, you should expect the same time zone support. In addition, you want to be provided exceptional support whether you're a large or small business. The best rich text editor solution will simplify the web production and management process. It will enhance author productivity while at the same time improving the quality of the website content.